Perdomo from the Peacock Cottage, and today I'm going to show you how to plant your dandy pot and how dandy pots work. Once you get your dandy pot, go ahead and take it out of the wrapping, and inside you have your pot, and then you also have your reservoir. And your reservoir snaps apart for easy cleaning, and included in there we have 2 wicks. You just want to use 1 wick at a time. So although there are 2, one of them we give you for whenever you repot, and it's good to repot about once a year. It gives fresh roots to your plants. It just kind of freshens everything up. So we've included 1 for later on, but you're just going to use 1 for your plant. And I'm going to go ahead and wet that, so I'm going to put it in some water. That way that can start kind of the drawing up of the water. You're going to keep your reservoir filled with water. So I'm going to snap this back together, and this tells about our website, so make sure you visit our website, dandypot.com. So, and snap your reservoir back together, and your, I have my potting mix here, and with my potting mix, I've made sure to add some extra perlite. And the perlite, it doesn't hold any water. All it does is hold space. It makes it airy, light and airy, and that's what we're looking for whenever we're using a self-watering pot. So make sure you add some extra perlite. I have about 2 parts peat to 1 part perlite within this mix, so it makes it nice and fluffy, so that otherwise your plant gets too moist, and that's what leads to rotting. So if you feel as if your plant is too moist, you might want to check how much perlite. And you can get this at any garden store and just add some to your mix. Okay, so I'm going to take my wick, and it's already wet, so that way it can start to draw up that water from the reservoir. And I'm going to hold my wick either diagonally up to the top of the pot. Some people like to coil it around in the bottom of the pot, but make sure you have about this much hanging out of the bottom. You're going to fill your reservoir with water, and so your plant is not actually sitting in the water, just the wick is. And so the wick is going to draw water up as your plant needs water. And it's amazing because it's great if you go on vacation. You know, you can be gone for 2-3 weeks and not have to worry about anybody having to come over. If you forget to water your plants, this helps to keep it evenly moist. So your plant just grows so much better in a self-watering pot, and you might as well make it cute while you're at it. So, okay, so I'm going to take some of my potting mix, and I'm going to add a little bit in the bottom, and kind of get that going there. And my violet's in a 4-inch pot. This is the original dandy pot, so the 4-inch dandy pot. I'm just going to kind of squeeze a little bit around the pot to loosen it up, and that allows you to kind of pick it up easily just by 1 leaf. You can kind of grab it on the end there. And it's good to take off some of the old potting mix that's on there. And you're then going to want to put it directly in the center of your dandy pot. And your violet grows from the crown or the center of the pot, or the center of your plant, so you want to make sure you don't bury that, because if you bury that, it's going to rot. So, and then add a little bit of extra potting mix around as you go. You want to make sure to fill it up all the way to the top, because as your plant grows and it settles down, it might, sink too low. So it just looks better if it's filled all the way to the top. Kind of brush it in there off the sides, make it look nice. And these are just so cute. They come in 12 different colors and 3 different sizes. And I'll show you some of the other plants that you can plant in them. We have a couple pictures on our websites, but you can do primolinas, you can do ascanathus, a lot of the other gesnerian families, you can do begonias. So there's all kinds of fun things that you can do in these pots. Crotons look really nice with them. So, okay, I'm going to take my reservoir and fill that with water. And you can just kind of fill it up to the line right here where it snaps together. And I'm going to set this on there, and now we have just a nice little plant ready to just drink up from that reservoir as it needs it. And like I said, we do have a couple other things that come. This is a calathea, and this is in a big dandy pot, so this is the 6-inch pot, and this is a really nice plant in there. And then we have a 2-inch pot And these are just precious. These are great for leaf cuttings, you know, and making them pretty for within your house. You can have mini African violets or semi-mini African violets in those. You can do cuttings, you know, of any plant, so lipstick plants, pothos plants. But there's just a lot that you can do with all of these pots. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Laura Perdomo from the Peacock Cottage. Enjoy your dandy pot.